I have hope for this thing. Here we go. Datsun finally back in the garage. And you know what? I still hate this thing because it never seems to want to run right. But we're going to change that today. Hopefully. I finally went out, spent the big money on the proper Weber carburetor. I say big money. It's just big money compared to this pile of garbage, you know, because she, you know, she's something. Yeah, she's something. Why is my camera not... No, what are you doing? Get it back up. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on with my zoom. I'll figure this out. But we gotta get this Weber carburetor on there and see if she'll actually run right. And if she actually runs right, maybe we'll go out and do burnouts and have fun and get her on the road and do crazy things with it this year, because that needs to happen. Absolutely needs to happen. The goal is to get the bike done and the truck done and do a burnout with the bike in the back of the truck. We need to make that happen. So today we gotta get this Datsun running. Let's pop this hood and just get into it. Come on. All right, girl. Time to get serious. I'm gonna go over this real quick before I tear into her, just so you know my plan. Obviously, we got old carb, and we got the new carb over there beside the coffee. Coffee may be more important, but anyways. So we gotta replace the carb, but I'm like really curious if I'm having other vacuum issues, because this is the third carb I'm having issues with. And I know this is an old used one, but still, I had a good new one on here. Well, I had a new one, a Chinese new one, but it was also Chinese, whatever. So I think I might be having vacuum issues, so I'm gonna pull the whole intake off. Ow, she's hot. And see if I have like a vacuum issue, maybe gas gets blown out somewhere, maybe I'm missing something and there's a hole in the bottom. I don't know, but I'm gonna pull that intake off just to make sure we got zero vacuum issues. I don't have a new gasket for it, but I do have gasket material. I can always make one if it breaks. Maybe I should just make one no matter what. We'll see. But I'm going to tear all that off. That way we can inspect it, see if there was anything happening, and even if there wasn't, we can put it back together knowing there's no issues. So anyways, let's do that. I'm going to set up the camera. I'm just going to rip this all off right now. Okie dokie. Well, that was not very well. Stage one, done. I have been working really hard on the bike as well, if anybody wants to see that. Come on. And I will be showing the bike's progress really soon, but I'm trying not to show you guys super boring stuff, so I've just been welding up the tank and had the wiring harness all apart and got the seat mostly on, but it's a lot of just like not fun stuff to watch, so I didn't show you guys, but I'll give you guys a full update really soon on everything, and hopefully we have good stuff coming with it. Hopefully we get the tank mounted, we get it running, and like I said, we do burnouts. Hopefully we'll get there. Alrighty, that I think, yep, that's a carburetor. This gasket is destroyed. I wonder if that was good when I put it in. Who knows? Maybe that was issue 1. I doubt it. Alright, carburetor off, now intake. Alright, well this took a long time, but I finally got all the bolts out. She's loose. And interesting. A lot of sludge. Very interesting. Okay, let's take a look at this. Looks like the gasket is all still there. I don't think she was blown out. It's a little darker. I don't think she was blown out. I'll clean it up. Maybe put a little silicone on it, or a little spray. I'll put a little tack spray, whatever it's called, on there. This is weird. I've never seen this before. It's kind of cool, I guess. It warms the intake. That's really dumb. All right, that's kind of cool. I'll probably get rid of that because who needs that right now? And yeah, look at this. I knew inside was pretty sludgy, but hard to see. Very hard for you guys to see. All right, well, I'm gonna clean this stuff up, and then we're gonna put it back together because that's really what you guys want to see. It's about that time. My wife's gonna call me in for dinner really soon. But first things first, I did get this back on, and I'm gonna see if I can try to get this done before dinner. Otherwise, you might see this happening tonight or tomorrow. I gotta work tonight, so maybe tomorrow. But anyways, this now all needs to go on there. So this is the Weber carburetor. This one comes with 2 adapters, kind of interesting. I don't know. I don't know. This one goes first, I guess, with these bolts, and then these bolts. This one goes onto here, and then these things go in here, and then this goes on that. So that's how it be, I guess. I don't know. We got our gaskets, we got our filter, and I went with manual choke. This thing originally came with electric choke, which is great. It's fine. But I'm just like at the point with this thing, I don't trust nothing. Like nothing. So that'll go with manual choke. I know how to pull a lever. I know how to push it back in. We just gonna stick with the manual choke for now. So anyways, I'm gonna see if I can pound this out real quick when I get it on. I'll show you guys, and we're gonna try to start it. And hopefully that'll be tonight, if not tomorrow morning. But you guys will know in 30 seconds. Either way, I'm gonna get going. And of course, I got called into dinner like right away. So ran inside, had some dinner, then came back out, helped brother-in-law fix his car, and then went out to a buddy's house and had some pizza and beer. And yeah, pretty much the whole day was gone. So anyways, I did get some done still before then. I did get the initial adapter on, and then the secondary adapter, or I don't know, the 2 adapters. So now, new morning, we just got to pop that Weber on there, fuel and cable for the pedal, and I guess I kind of have to set up a choke cable, and then we're off to the races. I might do the choke later. We'll see. I might just set it up, and hopefully this thing starts, because literally once we go for this is the point where it either starts, it runs good, or I light this whole thing on fire and chuck it off a cliff, because I'm about done with it. She's driving me nuts. All right. Let me pop this thing on. Here we go. I got her basically all hooked up, except for the choke. This is the choke here. I didn't hook that up yet. We'll get to it. But yeah, I got my cable linkage. Just as the original bracket. I kind of bent it to make it work. They had another bracket, but it seemed like it was for a different system. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. But this looks like it works perfect. Got our fuel line, and we got the vacuum advance for the distributor. And then I think, I'm not sure, this might be for the EGR, but it basically goes to here, and then the output of that goes to nothing. So, I mean, we're just going to assume that that's no longer used. But yeah, so yeah, fuel, vacuum, throttle. Should be it, right? Should be it. So anyways, I got the key turned on, and I got my trusty starter key here, because ignition key and starter key are different. I'll fix that. And yeah, I'll get the camera set up, hook up battery. We're gonna do this. Let's see if this ends up being all in one take. That is a really good sign, but it probably won't. All right. Y'all can see stuff. Fantastic. All right. It's gonna take a little bit to pump fuel up there, obviously, but I'm actually nervous. This has got to work, or I'm done with this thing. Come on, girl. I smell fuel. Making progress. Definitely need that choke hooked up. It's like not even that cold out today, but I guess not cold for me, it's cold for the rest of the world. But yeah, here we go! Alright, what's she idling? Ooh, she's idling pretty low. But that's fine. You know what? I'm gonna drive her out, see if we can let her warm up a little bit more. Just outside, so I don't... You know what? It's less smoky in here than it usually is. That's a good sign. I am so happy. This thing seems to be running way better than ever. It actually like came down on idle perfectly, which has never happened before. It would never come back down on idle after giving it any sort of revs nicely. I have hope for this thing. Man, what a beautiful sight this is. Literally, this thing has never run so good. She smokes it pretty good still when you give her some throttle, but you know what, hopefully that'll clean up. It's barely been driven. Like I drove it up and down the alley a little bit, just around, I don't know, some parking lots a couple times when it was running semi good with the other car before it just like everything blew out of it. So maybe some kilometers will help clean it up. I don't know. But I gotta see if I can get this thing registered now, because I don't even know if I can get this thing registered, and if I can, we'll get an exhaust on her and we'll start going out ripping all kinds of things up. It's just gonna be a blast. So you know what, maybe I'll set the camera, see if I can do like a wee little burnout here for you guys, and then I'm gonna set up the choke on it. I'm gonna go see if I can get this thing registered, and then we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. So anyways, I'm gonna end off seeing if I can actually get a burnout going in this thing. I'm on ice. Look at this. I'll be on ice. I'll back it up. Well, pretty much right there. So I'm gonna be on ice, and you know, the brakes on this thing are maybe mediocre at best. Probably something I should address before we put on a road. Probably. So yeah, thanks for coming along for the ride from this one. Oh yeah, I put the filter on. It looks super cool. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna end the video here with a quick little attempt at a burnout. Pass or fail, this will be it. Go like, go share, go follow for more of this thing, because this is turning out fantastic. All right, I love you guys. Let's see if I can make a burnout happen.